Yeah, hello, good morning. My name is Miss Eunice, and I'll be your host for today's program. Yes. So, today's program is going to be very interesting, and I'm begging everybody on this platform to help me share this to every lady out there. They need this information. Information is power. Remember, that is what they say. Information is power. So, today's topic, there are some mistakes we ladies make apart from the being loving, being caring, and knowing what our man wants and all this. There are some mistake, little, we call it little boys big mistake that we make as ladies that we do not know. Because yesterday night I was doing research, and I stumbled into this, and I decided to make this video. Please, so help me share this video, help me share it to every lady out there. Now, these are the little mistake we make. Because I hear most ladies say, I am 45, I am single. I am 55, I am single. I am 30 something, I am still single. Now, here are the mistakes we must have making, or ladies must have been making, that they do not know, because it is what you know that work for you. So, number one mistake that a woman makes. Have you ever asked yourself this question? Why do men take us out? On a first date, you just met a guy, and the next thing he will tell you is, can we go out? And you say, okay. Now, when they take you out, do you remember the first question they always ask us? Can I know more about you, or tell me more about you? Now, do we know as ladies what we say that they could either make us or mar us? Yes, what we say that they could either make us or mar us, because every man you see out there would take anything you say to him back home and ponder on it and think about it. But we most ladies, we just take it for granted. We don't take that area so seriously. If I am you, after listening to this topic today, I will take it so seriously. Now, most ladies, we just talk out of proportion. We say things. A man asks you a question on a first date. Tell me more about you. This is the mistake we ladies make. First of all, you start telling the man about your past relationship and how many times you have slept with the man. Secondly, this is another mistake we make. By putting our financial status on a man. You are just meeting a man for the first time. Most of us, that is what we do on social media. A friend just accepted you, you start asking him for financial assistance. This is the third thing we do. Asking a man for financial assistance, a man you're just meeting, is a mistake. Now, this is the third thing we do. The third thing we do is telling a man about our issues. You are telling a man you need a pair of shoes. Sorry, is it that shoe? If he buys that shoe at that moment for you, will that shoe solve your problems? Because I don't know the reason why you are just meeting a guy, and the next thing that comes out of your mind is a pair of shoes that you want to wear, that will come out of your mind as a lady. Now, I'll go back to on the first date. The first date, you start opening your mouth wide, telling the man, I have dated 4 men, and out of the 4 men I dated, the 4 of them slept with me. And you think the man will, after hearing this, he will still come back to say, okay, let's continue with the relationship. My dear, the man will run for his life. He will run 440, because he will find you as a cheap slut. Now, another mistake we ladies make are, you just go out with a man for the first time. You allow the man sleep with you. The man touches you, daughter of Zion has fallen. You open your leg wide for the man. That's another mistake made. Can I tell you something? Men like to sweat to get something. If a man gets something so easily, he tag you as a cheap person. Quote me anywhere, ask any man, he will tell you. If a man eventually take you out on that first date, you open your leg wide and allow the man to sleep with you, he tag you as a cheap prostitute, and he will flee for his life. But when you see a man that sweats before getting you, he will value you to the end of time. Now, these are the mistakes we ladies make, and we have been making this mistake without knowing. You think, oh God, let me be sincere. Most of you say, let me be sincere with the man. There is a point you will get to that you'll be sincere with a man, that he will stay with you. Not just you meeting a guy and start telling him about your past, telling him about what has happened to you, how water from bottle enter into the pure water nylon. Irrelevant things is what we tell them at first date. Let me tell you what a man look out for on a first date. Number one thing a man look out for: the way you talk. Most ladies, we have allowed our mouth to control us. If they open the tap like this, it will start running. Piam, 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 piam. The Bible tells us that if a man thinks that he is so righteous that he do not control his tongue, he deceives himself. So most we ladies, we don't control our another thing is we don't control our mouth. We feel that, okay, we've seen it. Let's just talk. You just talk and talk and talk and talk. And a man that would have married you, you use your talk mouth and pursue him and chase him away. Now these are the mistakes, and most of the times we don't even look at all this area. Sometimes we even blame it on God. We say, God, you are the one making me. You are the one, you are allowing the powers from my father's house to hold me. It's the powers from my father's house that is holding me, or my village people that don't want me to marry. It is not your village people, my dear. It is you. It is you that has not controlled your mouth. Number one, that has not kept some things to yourself. Control your mouth. So number one thing, if a guy is taking you out on the first date, please try as much as possible to comport yourself. If you cannot act big madam, please act big madam that day. Act big madam. Don't just sell yourself out. Don't sell yourself so cheap to a man. Don't sell yourself so cheap to a man. Ladies, let's take correction of this. Let's take correction. It is happening. So you will not keep blaming God in heaven, that God is God. Most of us, we go to church, we pray, fire, and the fire is not firing anybody. If the fire turn back, the fire will come to you and say, auntie, now you. So please, let's stop all these things. I'm not saying you shouldn't ask. You are free to ask a man, but not 2 days in your this thing. Not that same week you meet the man, you start pouring your status, pouring your life to him. Can't you do big girl? Can't you do big girl? Can't you do big girl? Oh, it's only when you're going to Mr. Beast you do big girl. You start forming so that the people in Mr. Beast will see you. See, let me tell you something. Great things are not in big packages. Great things are in small packages. Great things are in small packages. That is one thing I want you to know. So please, let's stop making this mistake as ladies. And if you're on this platform, help me share this to every ladies. They need this information. So they will stop blaming God. Oh, thank you.